Hello, welcome back to the channel. How are you guys going? So today I probably have to stick it here. Oh, I can't do that. I don't want to hold it like this. A chopstick. Anyway, so today I want to talk about lately in the morning. Things have changed a bit in my mind, and it's not bad. And but I'm also afraid whether it's going to revert back to the old ways. The past few days, I actually have been having really good thoughts in the morning and I can control my thoughts. Not really sure what's brought about this particular change, but I feel I want to share this because I want to record moments like this exist because I feel like when I'm in my deep usual dark places, especially in the morning where I feel really bad, where anxiety kicked in, where all the bad thoughts rushed in as soon as I opened my eyes, as soon as I decide I want to start my day. And I feel like that probably happens to you guys too, maybe. Some, not all, of course. And I think, like, for some people like me that have basically lived their life in a way that is so accustomed to negativity, it's really hard to break out of that pattern. And I'm also having my matcha. So I've been having a lot of tea. And I kind of want to put it here so that people know that there are moments in life where the negativity pauses for a while and the I guess figuratively, like the ray of lights of hopes comes in through the darkness, and it's worth being mentioned even when the darkness returns later on, because sometimes when you are in a period of darkness or a period of this never ending night of the soul, you stop believing that good things can happen to you. You stop having hopes that things will be good. You stop having ideas that maybe new things that are good for me and nurturing for me will come. So when good things, even though it's just very trivial like this, even though if it's just like, you know, mornings where I wake up and the first thought that I have is like, you are going to have a great day today. It's going to be a good life. No matter what happens, your life is going to be great. Even though it's probably, an automatic programming from listening to subliminal YouTube videos before you go to sleep. And even though it might be artificial like that, I feel like I'm still feel very grateful for it because I feel like it's better than having an authentic thoughts that are really destructive and bad and self-defeating. So I take what I can get. And this is just to inform you guys, like these things do happen sometimes, and maybe one day I will keep telling you guys, oh my god, has been happening for a year now, this has been for a decade now, and you know, maybe we have hopes as a collective to have a good life. And I feel having hopes is very rare these days, especially for me. I keep telling ChatGPT I really want to give up everything because I feel like no matter how hard I work, no matter what kind of things I do, it doesn't work out. And I accept it maybe because I'm not creative enough, I don't have enough talent. That bit I probably will accept. I don't know whether I can go back to real life or real society again. And as I grow older, I realize there's no such thing as real. I'm watching a lot of American politics right now, and I see what unfolds. I see how people are like, there is no seriousness about the world. There is no such thing as real anymore. People do whatever they want, believe whatever they want, even if it's not real. Somehow, the consensus about what is real and what is not, what is true, what is facts, and what are opinions are being blurred altogether. Like, success is no longer being associated with level of competency, for example. You don't have to be good, you don't have to do anything that will qualify you for a job or a very important job. Being highly technical, highly competent does not mean anything anymore now. It doesn't secure you anything, it doesn't secure you a job, it doesn't secure you a position of authority. So as I'm becoming older and growing, and I feel like the world is shrinking and it becomes so delusioned about everything, and I feel like people are having real life psychosis. Everyone is having it at the same time. So it's really difficult to find who is sane, and because, well, after a while you start questioning whether you are sane or not. I remember this story when I was a kid, when I think it was in the church. Like, I used to go to church weekly when I was younger because I was part of the Catholic school. So and I think the priest was giving a sermon about, there were 1,000 people that was warned not to drink this particular water because it can make you crazy, but the people ignored it. So they just drink the water and everyone went crazy except this one person who heed the warning and started collecting rainwater. So he drinks from the rainwater rather than from the water that the has been warned not to drink from because it will bring out your crazy. And one day, and he was living in somewhere remotely from the village, and one day he goes to the village and everyone's already crazy. But because he was the only one who didn't drink from the water, he was the only person who was different from the rest. So everyone else who are crazy accused him of being crazy because he didn't drink from the water. So he stood out. He was healthy from from an outsider perspective. He was the only sane one. But sanity is being determined as the odd one out from society's definition. So he decided he didn't want to be an outcast. So he drank from the forbidden water and joined the craziness of the population, the village. I felt like now I have to choose whether I have to drink from the tainted water, so to join the society as being part of a community, or continue being isolated forever in this never ending darkness. So having moments like that, having moments of just briefly having listened to good thoughts, positive thoughts in the morning when I wake up is extremely refreshing. I don't know how long it will last. It probably won't last forever. But for the past 2, 3 days, it has been like that. And it has changed my feeling so much. Starting out from a really good position, it feels very reassuring. It feels like, oh, maybe God hasn't. I use the word God not in a religious sense, but like, universe and all of that, intelligence, whatever is in the world. Like, maybe the path hasn't closed yet. Maybe I still want to keep going. Maybe I don't want to give up everything just yet. It's weird how just small things like this make sure that you keep going, one foot in front of the other. So, yeah, just want to share that because maybe you need a ray of hope. Maybe it's just one, but maybe it's just a video. Maybe it's enough to get you go to the next day and the next and the next. Maybe one day we all will reach a day where we will think to ourselves, thank God I didn't take myself out because this moment is worth living for. Anyway, I know that's a bit heavy, but thought I'd share. I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.